Welcome back to the Institute of Ethernia. Today's lesson is Combat. Combat takes place in a phase as a subsection of the main phase. You can enter the combat phase at any time during your main phase if the game is in an open game state, meaning there are no cards currently resolving. It's important to note that you do not have to enter combat even if you have Eternals in your lanes. You enter combat by declaring that you are moving to the combat phase, and your opponent has the opportunity to activate cards prior to entering that phase. During the combat phase, you can attack your opponent's lane directly, or any Eternal that is in the same lane. You're able to activate items before declaring the attack, as well as snares and charms at any time you have priority as the turn player. If you're not the turn player, you are able to activate snares and quick charms that you have set in the lanes. To declare an attack, exhaust the Eternal you are attacking with, and then declare your attack target. Attacks can only be blocked by Eternals with the intercept keyword, so if none exist, a priority sequence is completed after declaring attack, and then the combat moves to damage calculation. When you enter combat with an enemy, snares and charms may be activated until the damage step. During the damage step, only quick play cards, which are speed 2 or higher and modify an Eternal's attack or defense, or are speed 3 or higher for other types, can be activated. If the Eternal you have selected as an attack target leaves the field before damage calculation, you may select another target. Here's a little bit about how calculating damage works. When your Eternal battles another Eternal, or cards with stat values, compare your card's attack value to that card's health value. If that number reaches 0, that card is destroyed by battle. However, you must be careful, because at the same time you compare your card's health to the opposing card's attack value. In other words, both cards deal damage simultaneously unless your attacking Eternal has the keyword First Strike. If you perform combat with Eternal and its health stat is reduced but does not reach 0, its health stat remains that lowered number until you select something else as an attack target. At this point, it returns to its original health. This means, for smaller Eternals to kill a larger Eternal, you must attack that Eternal back to back to back as many times as needed without changing attack targets in order to successfully destroy it. It's also important to note if your opponent forces your attack target to something else, the health of the original attack does not restore. After completing damage calculation, return to the main phase, after which the turn player may choose to re-enter combat with other Eternals, take other legal actions, or move to the end phase. Now on to the next lesson. Simply let the playlist continue to learn more, or click through the playlist for a specific topic. Good luck, champion!